everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Karina and today I'm going to be making jaiba ceviche. I'm not going to be using shrimp or fish. I'm only going to be using imitation crab meat. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the ingredients. So for this recipe you're going to need 1 pack of imitation crab meat, 1 washed bunch of cilantro, 1 washed cucumber, avocado. You're going to need about 12 limes and 2 lemons, 8 washed tomatoes, half of a purple onion, 1 bottle of camaronzazo, which is clamato juice. If you can't find the one with the shrimp on it, you can definitely get the regular clamato juice bottle, 1 teaspoon of oregano, and finally you'll need some garlic salt, some sea salt, some tapatio, and you definitely want to have a pack of tostadas. Okay, so you're going to start with your jaiba with your imitation crab meat. You go ahead and open the package, and we're going to go ahead and put it in a bowl. What I like to do first, I like to give it a really quick rinse, just really quick. Water. So now what you're going to do is you're going to start shredding your imitation crab meat. So you're just going to start shredding all of it. Okay, so once you have little strips like this of your imitation crab meat, you're just going to go through it, make sure there's no big chunks. Make sure it's all nice and shredded. And then once this is done, I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting all the lemons. Okay, so I went ahead and cut all the lemons and the limes. So now we're gonna go ahead and squeeze out all the juice into a little bowl. And I just like to squeeze the juice in a bowl just to kind of give me an idea of how much lime I'm gonna be using, if I need to cut more lemons or not. Okay, so I'm down to my last lemon. And we just want to go ahead and make sure there's no seeds in here with a spoon. Just quickly make sure there's no seeds in here so you don't bite into a seed while you're enjoying your delicious jaiba. Okay. So I would say this is plenty of lemon juice. We can add more at the end when we do the tasting, but to me this looks pretty good. This might be about want to check and see how much juice this is. So once you squeeze out all your lemons, make sure there's no seeds in there, and then you're going to pour it into the imitation crab meat. So this is 1 cup. So let's see. So this is about 1 cup of lemon juice going into our jaiba. Okay, we're gonna give it a little stir, and then I'm gonna add some salt. A bit of salt to bring out the flavor, and then some garlic salt. Sometimes the garlic salt is hard. So salt and a little bit of cut all your vegetables. So I'm gonna start by cutting the tomatoes. Okay, so I'm down to cutting my last tomato. And you want to make little squares, so you're chopping these into little squares. And this was 8 tomatoes. My family does like it with a lot of tomatoes. You can definitely do it with less tomatoes, but we used 8 tomatoes. And what I've been doing after I cut every tomato, I throw it in I put it in the jaiba bowl and I give it a little mix. Tomato is in here. You're going to go ahead and mix it. And then we're going to start cutting our cucumber. Okay, so you're going to cut the edges of the cucumber and kind of just rub it. Supposedly this helps to keep the cucumber from getting like too soury.
Boy, if you don't get
So just give it a little rub. And then go ahead and peel it. And then it's nice to have a little bowl where you're dumping all your trash in here, just to make it easier to throw it in the trash. So you're gonna go ahead and peel your cucumber. All the way. And I cut it in half. Cut it in another half. Another half. So you're just gonna make little squares as well. Small little squares. So that's half of the cucumber. I'm going to put it in the bowl. And keep cutting the cucumber into small squares. You don't have to be perfect squares, as long as they're not big chunks of cucumber. Put our cucumbers in the bowl. We're gonna give it a mix. Mix it all up. And then I'm gonna move on to cutting our cilantro. Okay, so this is half a bunch of cilantro. This was a huge bunch, so I have the other half. I put it aside in case I need more, but this is half of a bunch of a cilantro, and I did wash it already. So we're gonna cut our stems. And cut as much of the stems as you can. It's already smelling so good. And today's the perfect day to have jaiba because it's hot outside, it's Sunday. It's a nice day to have some jaiba. Okay, so I cut off all the stems as much as I could. So you're gonna make it into a little bunch. You're gonna gather it all up as much as you can. I'm gonna start chopping. And if you find some little stems along the way, just go ahead and remove them. And you could do section by section. When it's a lot of cilantro, it's kind of hard to cut. But just keep cutting through. Okay, so we're gonna put this in the bowl. start cutting up our onion. I left that to the end. Okay, so I cut off the end part. We're gonna peel the top layer. And I'm gonna give it a quick rinse. I had rinsed it before already, but another cut it in half. We're gonna make little squares. This is a half of an onion. I'm gonna do this first half first, just to make sure it's not too much onion. So this is half of an onion. See, I cut the other half is right there. I just want to make sure it doesn't have too much onion. I'm just cutting through the big chunks. And the onion, I do like to cut it really, really small. I don't like big chunks of onion, so I just make sure that it's cut into really, really small pieces. Okay, so this is half of an onion. And I'm going to go ahead and put it in our bowl. Like I could use a little bit more onion, so I am going to go ahead and use the rest of the half of the onion. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it up. Okay, so our other half of onion is nice and cut. I'm going to go ahead and put it in there, and I'm grinding it. Really strong onion. Okay, so now that our vegetables are all in here, we're going to go ahead and give it a good mix. And now I am going to add the clamato juice. Okay, so this is clamato juice. It's camaronazo. This is specifically for shrimp. If you're trying to make a shrimp cocktail, if you can't find the one with the shrimp on it, you can use the regular clamato juice. That's fine. And I did shake it. So we're just gonna go ahead and pour the clamato juice in here. This is probably about half that I poured. Give it a mix. And this is where you can taste it to see if it needs more salt. Okay, good mix. And I'm gonna go ahead and taste it to see if I need to add more salt. I might add just a little bit more salt, not even too much. Okay, so we have our juice in there. I might pour a little bit more. And I'm gonna add the oregano. This is a little pinch of oregano. Sprinkle it. That's 1 pinch. About 2 pinches of oregano. And a little bit more salt.
Nice.
And you're just gonna keep mixing this until it's all really good mixed together.
What?
Have you ever had a dream that you want him to do you so much you
really good mix. Okay, so our jaiba is ready. It's delicious. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to prepare it. You get your tostada. Some people like mayo on it. I'm gonna have it without mayo. I'm gonna try it without. Looks delicious, and you can season it as you like. You can add more salt, more garlic salt. And look at this beautiful avocado. Much better than last time. I'm gonna cut slices of avocado. tapatio on top. Okay. So there we have our jaiba tostada. Go ahead and try this. Very good. It's perfect. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you make this recipe down in the comments, how it turned out for you. And I thank you so much for being here with me today, and we will see you on my next video.